Hi, welcome to my channel, Organized with Joy. I'm Joy and I want to inspire you to get organized. In today's video, I wanted to share with you some tips on how to keep your house tidy. Keeping your house tidy can be a really challenging thing. We all have a lot of responsibilities other than just keeping our house tidy. And so in today's video, I wanted to share with you some tips on how I keep my house tidy. One of the main things that I do to keep our house tidy is to deal with things immediately. One example of this is when I go to get the mail, I don't just bring it in and set it on the counter or on a desk. Instead, I choose to get the mail when I'm ready to deal with it. I will immediately sift through and find all of the junk mail and go ahead and recycle that. And if there's bills to be paid, I either pay them immediately or I have a spot on my desk where I have bills that need to be paid. And I basically just go ahead and deal with things immediately. Another example I have is oftentimes at bedtime, I have a glass of water next to me. I might have taken some medication that left some wrappers, or maybe I had a cough drop, or whatever it might be. I might have trash on my nightstand from the night before. So in the morning when I get out of bed, I gather all of those things with me and take it when I walk downstairs to the kitchen and immediately go ahead, put the dirty glass in the sink and deal with all the trash right away instead of leaving it for later. Another tip that I have is to keep a schedule. Every semester I sit down and look through my calendar and see what my responsibilities are, what things I have going on each day of the week, and then I plug in different chores each day of the week. I only choose to do 1 or 2 chores per day, and this makes doing those household chores a little bit less overwhelming. In addition to this, I choose 1 room per week to declutter and deep clean, and sometimes I'll get that all done on one day, or other times it's kind of spread throughout the week where I just keep going back and working on different areas of that room to deep clean and declutter it. And then I just move around my house week after week, choosing 1 room each week. I learned about that process through a book called The Fly Lady, if you're interested, and she calls it zone cleaning, where you essentially choose different zones in your home to focus on 1 zone per week. And I actually wrote a blog post about this. If you're interested in reading that, I'll leave the information to my website in the description box below. Another thing you can do to help your house stay tidy is to enlist the help of others. Enlist the help of your family members. From the time our children were probably upper elementary to middle school is when we had consistent chores for them. I had a rotation schedule so that they didn't have the same chore every week. But in addition to this, we tried to teach our children to manage and take care of their own things, put away their own shoes, their own backpack and jackets. And teaching them to do this will help you manage the clutter in your household. And you may even have to, a time or two, remind your husband or your spouse or significant other to put away their things as well. Another way that you can keep your home tidy is to make sure all of your items have a place. As a professional organizer, I try to encourage my clients in this. It can be really hard if you don't have this as a natural bent to make sure all of your items have a place. But when everything has a place, your family members know where to put those items, and then you don't have to waste brain power in making a decision about where items should go. And ultimately, you're less likely to put items away if they don't have their intentional home. Having organization systems in place will definitely help with this issue. Lastly, another way that you can keep your home tidy is to just own less stuff. the less stuff we own, the less we have to take care of. And I know this looks different for everyone. We're all in different life phases and have different passions and joys in life. And so we really just need to focus on living with those things which bring us joy and those things which are useful, which is what I try to do with the items that are in our home. I hope this video gave you some inspiration or encouragement on ways that you can keep your home a more tidy place. Thank you for watching my video today, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this sort of content, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Thanks, bye!